Good morning to all of you, my dears. I hope you have a day full of joy and blessings. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the presence of my highest spirit who is here with me, in me, and guides me. And I hope that what comes from my lips in this video will be a light of hope that enters your homes, gladdens your hearts, and paves the way for your life in the next 6 months and the coming year. Wishing you the very best. We want to take a moment to talk about the entry of Jupiter, the very blessed planet. Jupiter, the planet of abundance, the planet of good luck, the planet of fortune, the planet of opportunity, and the planet of growth. Money, pleasure, happiness, joy, children, family, and all these wonderful things that bring meaning to our lives. Now, it's entering a fire sign, which is Leo. Leo, who is the one that always loves to shine, to stand out, and to be noticed by everyone around them. And this good news, this strange change that happens every 12 years. We're closing the chapter on the past 12 years and entering another 12-year cycle where what we do in these 6 months will actually shape our next 20 years. This aspect stays in place for about a year. It begins on June 29th, 2026 and lasts until July 27th, 2027. After that, next year, it moves forward and enters the next sign. I usually announce important events that are coming up about a week before they happen, or sometimes just a few days in advance. And I also post updates for all 12 zodiac signs. But this time I was actually away on a very long trip, which made it difficult for me to keep up with my usual routine. I arrived last night and decided to post this video first thing in the morning before it's too late. For the coming year of each sign, let's share and stay informed about the events that will mostly affect that part. The events that will happen in these 6 months, especially from July, meaning from the very first day of July until the very end of the year, will be infinitely large, massive, and strange transformations. These changes will be significant, and their impact will be truly remarkable. Transformations that occur in economic matters, revelations that occur in politics and governments, changes that will happen in the lives of Hollywood celebrities, matters in the educational and economic systems, issues that will occur in the educational system, in the economic system, in the medical system, and as I said, revelations of things that have been kept hidden from us for years and years will all come out. And this is all necessary for the collapse of our old world, so that from next year we can enter the new world and start building. Regarding personal life, when we start from today, those changes that have made us a different person in the past 12 years, we are showing them in a practical way. Some of us may have had extreme physical fatigue in the past 6 months, needed sleep, needed rest. We're in a state of uncertainty. It's like everyone was on hold, not knowing if this would happen or not, if this work would be done or not. All of these, the gates will open and it will become clear to us where we stand. What is society doing? What are policies doing to us? And in general, many issues that were hidden will become clear. Regarding personal issues, we are no longer that previous person. We are not the same person as 12 years ago. And for this reason, the transformations that take place will greatly affect our relationships, our work relationships, our emotional relationships. The possibility that some, for example, did not understand each other and decided to separate. Even marriages, which have happened a lot, or family disputes, sister with sister, brother with brother, mother with daughter, with all these disputes or friendships. All of these, which especially started 2 years ago, and the uncertainty that we don't know where we stand at all in the world. All of these will start a transformation, a change after July. And then after 6 months, we will finally settle into where we stand, where we are. The world is transforming. Those who were asleep also start to wake up. Those who did not believe start to believe that we are not returning to the previous world, but rather we are bulldozing our previous world, our previous home, to enter a new world. This event occurs every 12 years and will continue until July 25th, 2027, when it will change. It also greatly affects our personal lives, meaning the decisions I make for myself as an individual regarding my life path, what it should be, who should I live with, who should I cut ties with, where should I live. All these transformations are what will shape and build our next 20 years. These 6 months are extremely crucial. That's why my advice to you is to please ignore the outside chaos, the external noise, the politicians and the lies they tell, and the political games. Do not listen to them at all. What is meant to happen will happen because the Galactic Federation is watching over us, protecting us. Someone from above is carrying out this operation. And as for the lies their servants tell to make us afraid, do not be afraid under any circumstances. We will enter a new world, if not in 1 year, then in 2. And you should view these events as if we are bulldozing an old house and leveling it to the ground. Look at it that way. Because we are building a palace that is strong and beautiful, and we will no longer be like a willow tree that shakes easily. Our world will be built upon a solid and stable foundation. Our home is not built on shifting sands, nor is it a house of cards that collapses with the slightest movement. This is what we've had for the past 100 years, a world built on lies. But now we are entering a place built of very strong stones on very solid ground. This society, this world, this earth, Mother Earth is strengthening herself and cleansing her home of all impurities, all ugliness, and all the deceptive games of charlatans. So be careful. First of all, don't let your energy be wasted on external issues. During these 6 months, you must preserve your energy in such a way and use it to focus on how I can strengthen myself and how I can become independent. How can I become a firmer and stronger person so that I don't tremble at every external shake with earthquakes, floods, controversies, fights, wars, and lies? I must strengthen myself. For these 6 months, our collective task is to strengthen ourselves so we can endure, to see the beautiful palace, to see the golden earth, and to see the new clothes of our Mother Earth. We are currently sewing the beautiful clothes of Mother Earth. Connecting to our soul is absolutely necessary. It's vital. Now is the time for healing the inner child. Transformations that we must undergo along our own spiritual path. From the karmas we've learned, we are now closing those karmas and entering a dharma. What is dharma? It's the very thing we were born for. Why was I born? What is my duty? Is it just making it from morning to night, or is it starting to discover my own talents, starting to see what's happening around me? What does my inner child want? Where does my heart beat? Where does it rejoice? Where do my lips smile? Things we've forgotten. I mean, they've instilled fear in us to such an extent and that we've forgotten how to smile, how to be happy, how to listen to joyful music, how to dance. Bring all of these back into your homes. Give all of these to yourselves. Be strong. Go within. There's nothing happening outside. If I just sit and watch others' lives and feel envious, it adds nothing to my own life. And we see that those lives are also falling apart. Hollywood lives, the celebrities, everything that people use to envy, it will all collapse. Showing off, living your life just for others, or always trying to impress people, well, it will all eventually lose its meaning and fade away. Life will find its true meaning. Who am I? What do I want? I am not the person I present to others, nor am I what I see in others and envy. I am the creator of my own destiny. I can fulfill all my dreams myself. With this timing and this planetary aspect, we are heading there, starting today. To detach myself from the outside world and turn my focus inward. If I need to sleep, I'll sleep and get some rest. It's not a race. Life is not a competition. Life isn't about competing with others. How much I lack compared to others, or how much someone else has more than me, that's not relevant anymore. It just doesn't matter. What matters is who I am and where I feel content, who I'm happy with, where I want to live, and how I want to live my life. These are things we must integrate into our lives starting today, and by July of next year, we should perfect and strengthen them within ourselves. The era of pretending and wearing masks is over. Those on YouTube who merely imitate others, who chase after followers, who tell lies, and who simply copy and paste content. All of that will eventually fade away. What truly remains in this era is the truth. From politics to my private relationship with the person I live with, lies have no place anymore. Lying simply doesn't work. This energy is the energy of honesty. Whoever is honest will be the winner, the successful one. The very meaning of success is going to change. How well do I know my own strengths? We are entering that phase now. So let's try to spend more time in solitude, focusing more on our own talents, especially with these massive, strange daily changes and transformations we're seeing in the world. This country went this way, that place went that way, this thing happened. Things I thought were settled aren't, and the plans I made for the last 10 years won't happen. We need to sit with all of this and be ready, realizing just how strong we are. This shift will greatly impact those with air signs and will also bring significant changes to people with fire signs. However, it will certainly bring about major transformations to all 12 zodiac signs. But air and fire signs, especially those born in the first 10 days of the month, will feel this energy and these changes most intensely. So now is the time to seize the opportunities and possibilities that come our way and run with them. If I don't manage to catch this train, if this train arrives and I decide to wait, thinking maybe I'll see what the next one is like, then this train will be gone and I'll be left behind. So if new things happen, try to see it as a good sign. For example, say that this didn't work out. Maybe I lost this job, or I lost this partner, or even this environment, because my place is actually somewhere else. Sometimes changes like these are just signs that you are meant to be in a different, perhaps better place. And the universe gives that to you through your higher self. Right now, your higher self is guiding you to take the new things that come into your life, welcome them, open your arms, and say, this was my path. The path I was taking before wasn't the right one. So view all of these changes as if I am renovating my home. I am taking dirty, old, worn out, and completely useless items, carefully throwing them out, and then buying brand new things to replace them. And Mother Earth does the same. And since we are children of Mother Earth, we must do the same with our own lives, our inner selves, our thoughts, and our beliefs. One of the things that will change significantly is old beliefs. And there's nothing wrong with me telling you today that I was wrong for the past 25 years. I no longer believe in that religion I was willing to die for. I no longer believe in that political party I was so devoted to and would have died for. We judge all of these transformations ourselves from within, and gradually come to terms with them as they unfold in our lives. I can no longer tolerate this person I loved and married because our vibrational frequencies are no longer aligned. Don't view these changes as a misfortune that has befallen me. Instead, welcome them. Say my higher self has sent this new gift for my life. This new job of mine must follow this path. What I used to say before no longer works for me. And those who are stubborn and say, this is who I am and I won't change, they are the losers. You will be a loser if you continue with your stubbornness. I won't change. I am who I am. Change means blossoming. It means learning from nature. Learning from nature, trees blossom and then those blossoms bear fruit. Then they lose their leaves, and after that they enter a winter silence so they can be renewed once more. And we, throughout this coming year, this very process, we must thoughtfully align it with our own bodies, with our own thoughts, with our own beliefs, and with our own way of living. In general, we really need to close the book on the idea of living our lives for the sake of others. I do not live my life just to please anyone else. I truly love the person that I have become. I will not tell lies for anyone anymore. I won't wear a mask for anyone. I will not use flattery just to please another person. I am authentic. This is the lesson for our upcoming year. It is possible for the spiritual and emotional bonds between two people to grow much stronger. It is possible that new acquaintances will enter our lives and bring about very positive changes for us. There is a chance that old friendships might end. The possibility that hidden talents within me, which I never tapped into, might finally blossom and start to grow. I might discover that I'm very good at something that I never even knew about myself before. The possibility that the infinite creative power in children and teenagers will greatly increase. The possibility that leadership will emerge from today's youth is actually very high. I mean, those veteran leaders, how should I put it? Those who have spent a long time leading within an outdated system, they should step aside so that the youth can rise up and take the lead themselves. This won't just happen in one country. Rather, economic and political systems worldwide will change. So do not be afraid of anything at all. If you see that tomorrow financial and economic matters have shifted, if you see that some universities have closed, if you see systems starting to affect the children's schools, all of these are actually good news. The connections we had with others will shift their positions. It's possible we had a partner we intended to separate from, and suddenly we see that same person returning to our lives. If someone from the past returns to us, it means they are in alignment with our soul. And this person is not the same person they were 6 years ago. This person is not the same human they were 7 months ago. They've changed, their energy has changed, their experience has given them a different personality. The same goes for me. I've also changed over the past 6 months. I have changed from 12 years ago. I am no longer that person from 12 years ago. And now, if someone from the past returns to your life, you are two new people together, and if they returned, it means you should continue on a path together. And that is something that is fully supported. It's supported by our higher soul. So don't look at it with the pessimism of the past. Don't say, I lived with this person, they're awful, and I'm not willing to be in the house with them anymore. If they returned, it's good for you. And if relationships ended and you separated, even as so many marriages, friendships, and families will eventually separate over time, it means your path together has ended. Karmas have been paid, debts and credits. Everything has now been cleared away, and honestly, I really do not need this person in my life anymore. Whatever happened, take a moment to really think about it. Do not dismiss it too quickly or easily, because it could actually be a truly valuable opportunity, one that you might end up losing if you are not careful. I might not be able to cover all 12 signs in this video, but I promise you today, because it's really late, and as I said, I was traveling and fell behind on my work, but whatever it takes, this very morning, I will tell all 12 signs for each of you which areas to work on more. But as I said, those who are in the first 10 degrees, especially the masculine signs, meaning who? Leo, which receives the highest impact from this situation. There will be major effects in Leo's life, both internally and externally. And then there are the Aries. Those who are the first sign of the zodiac, followed by Sagittarius, then Geminis, then Libras and Aquarians. These will experience the most significant changes in this coming year. And as I mentioned, all 12 signs will experience positive changes in their lives, and these changes will be lasting. The decisions you make during these 6 months, the relationships you choose to end, or the ones you start, where you choose to live, the job you leave, and the new career you start, all of these form the foundation for your next 20 years. For you. So be careful about what you are letting go of and what you are accepting. These 6 months are very, very important. That is why I really insist on explaining it clearly and plainly to everyone, that during these 6 months, I beg you, throw trivial matters out of your life. Jealousy, competition, following trends, going to various YouTube channels, snooping into other people's lives. Put all of that aside. Put the lies aside as well. If you have a job where there is no integrity, leave it, because that job will be taken away from you by force. So put it aside voluntarily right now and choose honor and honesty for your own work. The successful people of the golden earth are not those who are wealthy, nor are they those who have high levels of education. They are the ones who have discovered their true selves. They are the ones who possess high energy. Their energy frequency is very high. Those who act like victims, those who are still complaining, those who still seek help from others, those who are constantly complaining or gossiping all the time, they will be at the lowest level of the golden earth. And for the next 8 years, unfortunately, they won't be on this earth at all. So energy is extremely important. Keep your energy levels high. Put aside the complaining, the begging, the I am miserable, and God has been unfair to me. Put all that aside. Say, I am capable, I have light, I am made of light. I am not just a human. I am light that has entered this earth within a human physical body. I am light. And I want to radiate this light from within myself. And that successful person in the golden land, if you have the power of leadership, if there are things you've been afraid to do for fear of failing, for fear of being judged by others, set all of that aside completely. Believe in yourselves. Whatever they've told you and brainwashed you with through television, through the media, through politics, none of it is of any use to us. The truth is within me, and the power is within me as well. My destiny will be written by my own hand. I won't wait for a hero to come to change my life or for leadership to change. None of them will have an impact on my life, but rather myself. I am the author of my own destiny. I promise you that within the next 2 years, no oppressive government will surely rule. No liar will ever be able to lead from up there, because all of this will eventually be exposed. Our governments, starting 2 years from now, will be of the people, by the people. It's a government of justice. It's not a government of oppression. There's no, this one is higher and I am lower. We all people are one. We are all children of Mother Earth. We are all children of Father Sky. And this golden world, the one that we will see being built just 2 years from now, is truly something to look forward to. Now, we must really strengthen ourselves, because these collapses and breakdowns can create a lot of dust, so it doesn't get in our eyes and doesn't change my emotions. I shouldn't get into fights or arguments with anyone over political or religious differences, because eventually all of this will be revealed. Perhaps both of us were actually wrong. Maybe I, the one who fought with someone, was also in error, and the real truth was somewhere else entirely. Once the truth is clear, let's be flexible like air signs that shift, embrace change, and adapt themselves easily. With this situation, we all must adopt these celestial qualities. Many of our issues are being addressed through extraterrestrials. Extraterrestrials are coming to reveal themselves to us, things that were hidden from us, hidden by governments, and they can no longer lie, they can no longer keep secrets from us. We will be supported from beyond the earth, and they are here to bring us to a state of awareness. Awareness will strike like lightning and cause a stir this year. All those who were asleep, who lived in lies, who lived in delusions, millions upon millions per hour will wake up during this year. Let's spread awareness. Let's help. The more awareness increases in our society on planet Earth, the sooner we will reach our destination. So everyone's job is to spread awareness. There's no need to force someone who is unaware to wake up, because when you, I, and others change, they too become part of this transformed society. In my previous video, and I think I wrote this in my book, that in a community of monkeys, they were taught to wash their potatoes before eating them. And 10 years later, in another place on another continent, they found that monkeys were washing and eating potatoes. We are the same. We have been led down a very deceitful path. It started around 120 years ago. Whether it was religiously, culturally, or in any way you can imagine, we have been gradually brainwashed. And now, during this year, it is finally time for us to carefully distinguish lies from the truth. All these revelations will truly shock us, but ultimately, it's a good thing. Honesty is coming. Equality is coming. Fairness is coming to the earth. And we must be part of this truth team from now on to help the old world. For most of us who are unaware, the past 7 years have been very difficult. Infinitely, these past 7 years have truly have brought us to a state of illness. Whether it is mental illness, relational illness, or physical illness, these 7 years have been very hard, as if we didn't even have solutions for our own problems, as if the control of our lives has slipped out of our hands. And now, starting from today, we are bringing back the control into ourselves. It will take 1 year, but the first step starts right today. Those 7 years that we were in limbo, not knowing what to do. Where should I go? What will happen? Now the paths are opening up. We are getting the answers to questions we haven't found for 7 years. So be optimistic, be positive, keep your energy high. This is very important. Your future wealth is the vibration of your frequency. This is wealth. Don't give your energy away to just anyone or anywhere. Save your energy for yourself. Like money you have in a bank account, you put it in a deposit, not as daily spending. Daily, you should use your energy for yourself, for your own awareness. Stay away from gossip. Avoid interfering in the lives of others and judging them, and just focus on strengthening yourself from within. We are moving towards a world that is infinitely beautiful. We must be strong to endure this journey, and every day we are seeing that awareness will increase just like a flash. Please, if I post the 12 signs in the next video for you, listen to all 12, because at every point in your life you have a part of it. But definitely listen to your 3 signs, the month you were born in and in your rising sign, and where your moon is in your chart, if you have it. These 3 have an infinitely strange impact on you. It is a time for healing, a time for our inner child to find its healing. The suffering we have endured since childhood, not knowing that we can clean this infested tree from its very root, so to get good fruits from it. Before, we only thought about the fruit. My fruit has a worm. We'd go to a psychologist and say, this fruit has a worm, and they'd fix it temporarily. Now is the time for me to go to my roots, because karmas are being cleared. The lessons have been learned over these 12 years, over these 24 years. And now is the time for me to clean my own roots and build a world anew. And this world that I build anew will be infinitely strong, pleasant, and blessed for me. Embrace any kind of transformation with open arms. And I said, if people from the past come back, don't judge them as before, and keep your arms open for the new friendships that are coming into your life, and for the new people who are entering your world. I want you to truly welcome these connections with an open heart. Anything that you feel from today onwards, anything at all that does not satisfy you or bring you happiness, you must take the initiative to change it for your own well-being. Wishing the very best for all of you always. I will take the time today to thoughtfully prepare and give you all a special video for the 12 signs as soon as possible. So please look forward to it and take care of yourselves. Have a good day. Keep a smile on your face. Always be strong. Keep your energy high. I kiss all your kind hearts.